global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. This is breaking and this is very swift. Right now in Obiokpor, the Supreme Court ruling is taking effect, and right now as well, Martins Amaewhule have said to send word to Fubara. In quick succession, these guys are moving in with speed. As we speak, Obiokpor Local Government Council Secretary has been taken over. Secretariat have been taken over and sealed by the Nigerian Police Force in adherence to the judgment of the Supreme Court. More council secretariat are set to be sealed by the police, and as they await further instructions. Well, some person said it is good news, but while they are sealing up secretariats, beginning with Obiokpor, which is the Wike's local government area, and Martins Amaewhule's local government area, they started with that first. Martins Amaewhule have decided to speak directly to Fubara and others. Now, he said that according to him, he said he believes that the governor Fubara will repent from his legion of sins now that the Supreme Court has spoken. And this is coming from Rivers State Assembly Speaker, basking in the euphoria of the judgment of the Supreme Court on the protracted political crisis in the state. The Rivers State House of Assembly, as at today, at its 129th legislative sitting of the second session, applauded the justices of the Supreme Court for their well-considered judgment, which affirmed Right Honorable Martins Amaewhule as the Speaker and other members of Assembly as the properly constituted Rivers State House of Assembly. Riding on the back of the statement by the House Leader, Honorable Major Jack informed the House of the judgment of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, which affirmed their legitimacy and ordered the House to resume sitting immediately. He stated that the Supreme Court also ordered the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Accountant General of the Federation to stop forthwith the release of funds to the Rivers State government from the Federation account until an appropriation bill is presented to the properly constituted House, adding that the purported local government elections conducted in the state in October 2024 also fell under the hammer of the Supreme Court as the elections had been nullified. Commenting on the development, the Speaker, Right Honorable Martins Amaewhule, described the judgment as victory for democracy and the rule of law, maintaining that the Supreme Court has proved him and other members right when the House asserted that Governor Siminalayi Fubara was running a criminal government with persons not screened by the House and without an appropriation law. We believe that now that the Supreme Court has spoken, Governor Siminalayi Fubara would repent from his legion of sins, and those criminals, those impostors who are parading themselves as appointees of this government without the constitutional imprimatur of this House were diseased forthwith. Right Honorable Martins Amaewhule, enthusiast. Now, the Speaker thanked the justices of the Supreme Court, the political leader of Rivers State, and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Nyesom Wike, members of the Assembly, and all those who contributed in fighting for the entrenchment of the democratic principles and echoes in the state. Now, this is signed, of course, by Martins Amaewhule, Special Assistant on Media to the Speaker, Rivers State House of Assembly today. Right now, as we speak, don't forget that just a few hours ago, the Obiokpor chairman, I'm talking about Ambassador Hyowo, had gone all out, made a statement when he went visiting in remotely come the corridor of the backyard of Wike, where Monarch was reinstated, and Monarch Anthony was reinstated for that's done by Fubara. Unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, now times have changed. Unfortunately, he asked for Wike to apologize so that the gods of the land will forgive him. Just barely some few hours ago, and this is happening where in fact, they started with the Secretariat first. they sealed up his secretariat first, following the Supreme Court order very fast. The security personnel sealed up his secretariat, and they're about sealing up every other secretariat. And immediately as well, Right Honorable Martins Amaewhule, which is now the authentic speaker based on the Supreme Court verdict given today, they've already met sharp. And the 27 lawmakers, they're quite huge, I must say. The House is complete, apart from, of course, Okojumbo and the others. And they're saying that now that the Supreme Court have given their verdict, they're hopeful that Fubara would repent of his sins. But of course, if you check our playlist, you get to see where one of the assembly members mentioned it openly, did not hide. He said, everyone will know for that they know that Fubara will not obey the Supreme Court, they will impeach him. And if you had listened to our analysis, then you discover that from what I was saying already, the legislative arm is already taking over governance. Unfortunately, they've sealed up Secretariat sharp. The funds may not likely come in, and the elections that held that produced the chairman, and now the chairman cannot go into the Secretariat anymore. All projects will be put on hold. They will be halted. Monies will not flow anymore. And they will now be the one by default giving orders, which means all of their appointees, all the peppies, all the pretty papas that become commissioners one way or the other will now be set aside. And the fact that we don't even know the case or what will fall at the likes of Edison Ehi. Edison Ehi, don't forget that he was also screened and made the second hand in command for Fubara by Okojumbo-led assembly. So, which means Edison Ehi as well has lost his seat as an assembly member because, of course, he resigned to follow in governance with Fubara. He will also likely not be approved or recognized as the CSO of Chief of Staff of for Fubara. A whole lot of things will be distorted. Honestly, I really want to know how Fubara will react. They are really taking time, and yes, Fubara for the now is still the governor, but all those structures have been brought down. Unfortunately, I don't know how this is going to play out. I personally, this is me talking now. I don't think Fubara prepared himself for a moment like this, because while they are waiting for the other courts about their defection to keep coming up, they did not prepare for the momentary lapse like this, of which these guys will not waste time to open up using their power, that few seconds of power. I'm surprised that they didn't see this coming. All they need, even 24 hours, is enough for them to do whatever they want to do. And now that they are now technically in charge of the runnings of, if you go to Government House right now, there's quietness, everybody just moving normally, nothing, no noise, everywhere just quiet. Honestly, I would like to feel the pulse of those in Fubara's camp, because this is Nigeria. Everything and anything is possible. Let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in that comment section.